Hello YouTube, I'm Yasmin, I'm host for Talk and Talk. Talk and Talk is a platform where we can practice languages as English, German, Spanish, Italian, French. There is not a class, I'm not a teacher, I'm just a student. And the objective is not to teach nothing, but just to practice our vocabulary, confidence, structures in another language. And a little about me, I'm 20, I live at São Paulo. Here I live with my parents, with my cat too. Nowadays I work as an intern on software development, and that's it for me. Lurian, could you present yourself, please?
Yes, good afternoon. I'm Luria. I'm 34 years old. I live in Belo Horizonte and I work as a business analyst. I work in a company that the core business is the agriculture. I really like to work with this, but it's really new for me. I'm learning a lot of things. My work, I need to analyze the financial department of the company to discover some kind of strategies to present the numbers better for the key users, and they can decide what is the best option for to sell more to have a better profit. And that's it. It's a nice day today. It's not that hot, but it's a really nice day today here in Belo Horizonte, and I'm exciting for the weekend. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Victor, what about you?
Hi everyone. As you all, my name is Victor, and I live in São Paulo. I have 27 years old. I'm a software developer too, working in OLX platform. And here in Brazil, São Paulo, I'm single. I have no child, and it's my first month in the TalkNtalk platform. And it's a pleasure to stay here with you. And that's it. Nice to meet you, everyone here.
Thank you for sharing. Camila, please present yourself.
Yes, hello guys, good afternoon. My name is Camila. I am 40, I live in São Paulo, in the capital. I've been here as a speaker in Talk and Talk since March 24, and I became my English host in July 24. What else? I work as an accountant in an energy company, and I am here to improve my English speaking skills. I know a little bit about Spanish, but my main goal here this year is practice about my English skills. What else? That's it, I guess.
Camila, and the last but not the least, Luis.
Uh, good good afternoon, guys. My name is Luis. I am a data analyst. I'm from Campo Grande City, and I have 44 years old. And I'm waiting for the weekends because I'm very tired. And is this?
Thank you, Luis. So, starting with our subject, Luis, for you, do you think age is just a number? Why or why not?
So I think that is how you deal your age is very important because as society changed so much. For instance, a person in my age today sometimes live like if you have 20, you know. But it's very strange. But I think uh, not age is just a number because you have a lot of variables like your health, your body, and kind of things, you know. But in your mind, you can stay very active and very young, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's more related to a mindset, maybe.
Yes.
So, Camila, and for you?
I guess no, because sometimes we have some limitations about body and mind. So I guess could be just a number, but we have things about our body that can make us that can make things big more being more challenging about life. So maybe in some ways, in another hand, I can say it about maturity. Okay, this is a big one. But in other hand, about body and memory or brain, this can be something hard because every time that you decide to do something for the first time, you can see the difference. You are not 15 anymore, or maybe when you try to have a sport or learning a different games, we have some, I don't know, a delay sometimes to know or to learn how to do it. So I guess it could be just a number, but unfortunately not.
Yeah, I think it's very rare when we find out people with a big age but still behave as a young person. For example, don't have limitations in the body, so can practice sports.
Yeah.
So sad is something that is really rare to find out. Normally, the body starts to limit a little, starts to have problems involving memory too, like you said. So, fortunately, it's something that occurs a lot.
Yes, I had a just to add something that I remind here. I had a first class, a swim class, and the guy said to me, "Oh, in this age, sometimes this take a while to learn more than we are when we are kid." And I said, "Oh my gosh, I wasn't 40 in that time. I was 30, I guess. So imagine how difficult it is to try to do something for the first time."
Yeah, so sad this teacher said it
Shame.
too because yeah, because I don't know. I think when we put our one thing in our mind will be more challengeful sometimes because we will do thinking, oh, I will not can swim because it will be more hard for me. And maybe if he didn't talk it, don't be so hard. So I don't know. I think starts to make us change our mindset when people say it.
Thank you, Yasmin. I feel better now.
So, Victor, and for you.
I totally agree with you. I think people can do anything, but I think some things have limits. For example, um, a work that use a lot of physical effort can be bad over time. And I really love the Willy example in the video, but I think it was a bit of luck too, because not everyone would have this result. I see in the Brazil, older people, um, is spanked. I don't know in the English this word, but it's very interesting to hear history, and I think that's it. I think the people can anything, but some things have a limit.
In Brazil, we have some people that is similar to the uh, woman that the video showed. I don't know how is his name, but is like called by grandpa, a strong grandpa. I think the meaning in English is similar than it. And it's really beautiful to see people that don't feel limited by their ages. But I don't know. I think some, like you said, unfortunately, we cannot achieve something at some point too, because our body starts to feel really limited. Okay, we can go and try it, but we will not have the same strong that we had in maybe few years before. So something that is really rare to find out, like people like of the woman of the video. Florian, and for you.
I agree with Camila. When we talk about when you are older, maybe we have some kind of limitations because of the body, and this is normal. And we can see other difference too, that there are some people when they are old, they have more condition, or they are more strong because maybe the genetics, or maybe because of they did a lot of exercise during their life, so the muscles are better. But normally, in my in my point in my life, all my grandmother, my both grandmothers, in the end of their life, they were really weak. They couldn't stay up alone. So always when I saw old people, I really like to see old people, like when they are active, when they can do things. Because of that, I really want to believe that it's possible to have a good life until the end. But we know that this is not possible. But for other things, I really think this is the mentality. In the past, I think we had different about 30 years. I'm 34 years old. I will turn 35. If I remember someone with my age and 20 years ago, I this person was not doing all the things I'm doing right now, no? Because I think now we can have more possibilities and more options for to decide. So we can make choices, and but there is some part we need to think about the genetics, about the or environment, the environment that we are. So yes and no. It's not. I really want to say. I would love to say that yes, you can do everything when you want, but it's not possible. But of course, to study, I want to change my job. I want to change. I do another graduation, university. Of course, I think it's never late. I want to learn a new language. Go, but we have some limitations for sure. That's it.
Yeah, I think the genetic, like you said, also help a lot. If we compare people with good genetic and people with bad genetic, but that keeps an active body, for example, active exercises, maybe in young age will be the same for both, or the people that keeps active will have a better health, but at the end of the life, maybe just the genetic counts, because there are these limitations that, like you said. So I think each case is one case. Fortunately, none is possible to make everything. So, Lorian, I think we already said about the tree, but the number four, should there be an age limit for certain jobs? For example, pilots, athletes, why or why not?
In my opinion, yes, because of we know that we have some kind of limits when we are old, like our vision start to be worse. We cannot walk properly sometimes. Maybe you have more propension, if I can say like that, to have some kind of diseases. So in my opinion, it's not all the jobs like athletes. What athletes do, like you don't risk anything for anyone, so no. But pilots, that you have a lot of life depends on you, right? So in my opinion, it depends of the risk of if you can hurt someone. I remember I was watching a TV show the other day, and the father of the main character, he was a pilot, and he started to have a kind of I forgot the names, not Alzheimer, Parkinson, that you start to shaking your hand, right? And he didn't want to say anything for anyone because of I cannot leave my job. I will work with this all the time. Imagine all the life he was putting on risk. So, in my opinion, we can maybe try to separate it by checking if this kind of job can put someone in danger. But like we here, that is an example about athletes. Athletes, we have a danger. Maybe if you are old and you are part of your team, maybe your team cannot win, because of something. But there is no risk. But pilot, the other activities, we know we can have some kind, we can lose memory, can have dementia. It's natural, right? Because of when we are old. So for to protect the other ones and yourself, né, and the person who is old, I think it's important to analyze that. That's it.
Yeah, maybe something that can help is to have more, I don't know, more visibility on that, like make more checks according to the age, just to make sure the person is always able to make their job. For example, on the series, maybe if this guy have more checks more regularly, they will find out about the I forgot
Parkinson.
yeah, the
Yes,
Parkinson. Yeah,
yes, I agree.
maybe was more easy to find out that and to make the others more secure. I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe these checks more recent can help.
Yes, it's like a drive license. I know when we
Yeah.
are old, we need to renovate the license often. Like I think it's every 2 years. I don't know. So if you can control this, if you really can control this, I think it's okay, because it's really sad when we are more mature, you're like in the end of your life and someone just reject you. And this case of the TV show was something fiction, but the guy was trying to hide, something. So it's really important if someone can check, like evaluate better this for to protect the other ones. But could be a good solution.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Victor, and about you?
I totally agree with Lurian. I think, as I told before, there are limits for jobs, for physical jobs, I guess. And I think in Brazil is very hard because every day I see older people working on harder jobs. Yeah, working in, how can I say, construction, and um, moving materials, like move the res, recycle things. Okay, in the streets, it's very bad. I think it's a good way. We have laws, uh, strict laws about this, because it's common that I told before, we see other people in harder work. But I guess it's harder do this because the market, the capitalism is very complicated. Yeah, Um, it no it hasn't hurt about the with the oldest people. But yeah, I think, I guess, there is necessary a limit in certain jobs.
Yeah, I think this occur a lot, the situations in Brazil, because here the retirement salary is something that you cannot live, even make a market to have food, for example. So, in these cases, even in the retired time, people start to search for jobs that don't have so much regulation about the age, for example. So constructions, recycling, like you said, I think is very common here in Brazil, not just for retirements involving age, but I think retirements involving other questions too. For example, sometimes occurs something involving the physical body of the person. So this person can retire but cannot live with the retirement salary. So they start to search for other jobs. So I think something that in Brazil occurs a lot. And I don't know, like you said, capitalism is dead. Once the person is making money, is enough for capitalism. If even if is a old person, if is making money, is good for them. So is that unfortunately, and we saw a lot of examples in our society. So, Luis, and for you.
Yes, I do believe that certain jobs need a age limit, mainly jobs that is direct to work with human lives, like bus drivers, pilots, and who works direct with people. And I was remember here about athletes. I live in the countryside, and you have a lot of elder people that are very healthy because they spend all your life with a health food, with a healthy habits, exercise every day. I will put an example here in the chat. The guy from a beach. And I think it's that if you start to take care of your body when you're younger, when you're young, you will have a lot of life quality when you become elder. I think is this.
Yeah, it's a good tip. I think the old life is a preparation for the old age. So people starts to take care about the body when turn on the 30s or 40s, when the skin starts to change. But people say the more important is to start until I think teenage, because the body will growing up with health habits. And I love this guy that you sent the video. I think he is more courage. I don't know how he is that, but have more courage. I don't know. He's more brave than me because if I am in a boat, I will not do it. So is that's very important to take care today to have a nice health in the old ages. Camila, and for you.
Guys, I've seen something today in on the LinkedIn about a guy who is 67, if I'm not wrong, and he could apply for opportunity. So it's like it was really good to know about it because I guess here in Brazil, I heard once that people more than 40, my example, would face problems to get a job. In my professional, I think this is so, it's almost impossible to believe because we have a lot of knowledge, experience about things. Of course, we have the technology that we need to follow, but in the company that I work, my team is 50, 60. They are really older than me. And for me, it's common there. They don't feel the difference and they can value the oldest employee in the company. So I guess this is really important. But as I guess Vitor said, we need to have a limit, depends of the career. And maybe we can change for others. For example, I heard, I don't know if this is right, if this is true or not, but I heard that in some places in the US, you can practice English with a oldest person. So if the person live in a, I forgot the word, asilo, for example, you can go there or online have a conversation with this. And in my opinion, this is so necessary because we need to take a time to keep your mind working, to have a great conversation, and they have a good stories to share. So in my opinion, oh, asylum, oh, that's nice. Thank you, Yasmin. So I guess here in Brazil, we must to have these things like a specific job that you can apply to, I don't know, keep your mind working, to becoming busy, because if you stop it, maybe you can have some problems in the future. I guess this is so curious in the bad way, because if you stop to work and then you start to feeling like useless. I have this sometimes when I come back from a vacation and I felt like, oh my gosh, I need to come back. Maybe people there don't need me anymore. And then you start feeling bad because you are so far from your job and then you feel afraid about it. So, in my opinion, maybe they can change something or you can mix it for another career. Maybe, I don't know.
I watched a movie that is really next to this that you said. I will search the name here because it's a Anne Hathaway movie. Is a
Oh,
really great movie. Is The Intern. Is about an old guy that already retired, but starts to feel the sensation like, oh, I pass a lot of time far for the work, so I really need that to fill out my life. And the guy starts to be an intern on the uh, a company that the Anne Hathaway characters work. So it's a good one because we can see the importance of replacing old people in this environment. I think, like you said, it's something that US apply, and I think isn't so difficult to apply here in Brazil too. Like, if you work something that the age starts to limit, maybe replace these people in another works will be better for them because they can keep earning the money. That is very important because the retired salary in Brazil is crazy and feel a useful person too. So I think is something really important. It was a good example, and I think something that isn't so difficult to apply if the Brazil really wants to make the US example, something that sounds really great for me. So, Camila, could you choose a question for us, please?
yes, let me see. Oh, there is a good one, number 8. It is age important when it comes to learning a new language or technology? Wow. I think we have a person here in the platform. I forgot his name. Alexandre. He learned a lot of language, and once he said to me, because he needs to keep learning because he is retired, and he felt that he cannot stop it of learning. And I guess he's learning more than 3 languages at the same time. So, in my opinion, about learning something, no, but about technology, maybe they need some support or someone to help, because sometimes I felt some, I don't know, confusing about using some kind of technology. So we have a lot to choose. So in my opinion about technology, yes, they need the support. And about language, I don't think so. But as I told you, maybe if just to start swimming, I face difficulty, imagine to learn a language. So maybe we need to think twice about it. It's depend of the person, right?
Yeah, I think once the person really wants to do that, even with the challenge, the person will go and do like Alexandre. I already had a lot of immersions with him,
Yeah,
and he is a really lovely example, I think.
good one.
Ludian, and for you.
I believe the same thing that here in French immersions we have Joaquim. Francês não. In French we said Jacquin. He is 79 years old. He will
Wow.
turn 8, and he speaks French. I think he started 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and he used to do English classes too. And it's so like inspiring when he is with me. He speaks really good. I learn a lot of things with him, and he's really nice and looks like we keep your mind working, right? I know that if you learn other language in your life, there is a lot of studies. They said it's possible to try to avoid like dementia and Alzheimer, right? So I don't think age is important when it's about a new language. I think it's more about opportunity, priorities. If you have interest in do this, because uh, after when you are in a retirement, I really think we can do things for yourself, to improve yourself. And I remember sometimes Jacques, he has some problems with the computer, like the headphones, and always he can solve this. Of course, maybe he's not so fast to write something in WhatsApp or using the cell phone, but I think it's possible. But in the same time, for my mom and my dad, since they didn't have all the opportunities, it's really hard to learn something right now, to change this mindset. So I think in some way, it's depend of your background, what is important for you. Maybe if you are really simple, you will not give any values, to learn a new language or to know how to use technology. You live your life and that's it. But I think it's not important. It's just depend of your priorities. And I really like to be be inspired by Jacques, because I want to do the same for my life. That's it.
Yeah, this need to say about to prevent mental diseases as Alzheimer, for example. People say a lot that studies help on that because always make our mind to be working, like be thinking. And I think it's a really good way to prevent these diseases that is so common in the old age. So I think it's important not just the languages or technologies, but everything that you gave a value, like you said, is important. For example, if you like, I don't know, cars, so you start to learn about cars. I think is you have to find out something that you like just to make the brain wake up and always be thinking in new things, maybe learning new things too. It's a good way. So, Victor, and about you?
Okay, I am very confused about the question. Is the eighth question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 8.
Okay. The age is important for learning. No, in the sense of the oldest people is less to learn, but is how can I say contrário? Is contrário, né? The oldest people there is more experiences in learning is more easier for themselves for them learning, and I think the technology is very hard for some generations learn. For example, my mom has difficult to learning about the technological things like buy anything in the internet. Okay, it's very complicated for her, and in all another things, she's more intelligent than me in of learning about real life things. Okay, I guess, and the age is important in these occasions, in these subjects. In new technologies is very hard to the oldest people learn because it's very complicated. For example, AI. AI, okay, it's common. Write in the chat and see the result, but how it's working or create your own AI agent for do something for you. It's very complicated. It's very complicated for me and for the more oldest people. I think it's subject because this topic is about technology. I think the only people with knowledge in technology do this, but yeah, in general, they is important for because the experience is very important in for learning. Experience for make mistakes, experiencing in learn about that no work and o que funciona e o que não funciona. Okay, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think this helps also with the self-acknowledgement because if you have older age, you already know yourself, how which works, which don't works, like you said. And also you know the importance of to respect the moments. So the moments that you commit some mistake, the moment that you need some help that sometimes young people don't know or don't respect it in themselves. So I think it's important. Luis, and about you?
Well, I totally agree with everyone said, like Camila said before, and I think that learning new things not only about language and technologies, but to start new hobbies that is a connect with you and this kind of things. For instance, my personal example, I start DJing in the last days, a few days ago, and it's a new challenge for me because I can play a lot of instruments, but DJing is very new for me. So it, it's pretty cool learning new kinds of techniques and this kind of things. And about language, I start to think about learning Italian here on Talk and Talk because I love to hear Italian boleros, and I think it's important always learn and read, always learn and read because yeah, you become old, but not obsolete.
Yeah, good point. Thank you for sharing. I think we have time to another one. So I will choose the 14 because I think it is quick and is really good. Luis, you said that you are learning DJing, but there are another thing that you would like to do before you are too old.
Yes, yes, a lot of things, a lot, a lot of things like some adventurous things, dangerous things like downhill, like back to skateboard is a you know like a teenage hobbies.
Yeah, really great things to learn. Thank you, Luis. Uh, and for you, Camila, there's something that you would like to do?
Besides swim, besides swims, I would say playing chess because I tried once. I was, I don't know, maybe 7 in that time, and then I forgot. So I would like to know more about chess and know how to swim.
It's a
But
good one.
but I don't think I am too old to learn how to swim, okay? Maybe
Yeah,
chess because it's really hard, right?
I don't know. I think depends
Yeah.
of the person that teach you because I tried for years to learn chess. I can't, but one time one guy teach me and I just learned. So maybe it's necessary just to find out the right teacher. Yeah, but it's difficult. I still don't know how to play well. I know how to play, but not how to play well.
I see.
And for you, Victor, there's something that you would like to do?
Um, I forgot the something like I can't do right now.
Yeah, it's like something that you still don't know or still don't try it in your life, but you want to try.
Ah, yes. There are many things, but I can enumerate the first one is travel. Travel alone. I make I forgot the word trilha. It's very interesting. Okay, because I think some people say it's very hard. It's needs physically preparation. You need go to the gym, walk a lot in the how can I say state belt? I don't know state in English. Okay, to prepare yourself to the journey of the trilhas. Okay, it's very interesting.
Yeah, I search here. Stata is like a treadmill. I don't know if it's the right pronunciation, but yeah, trails sound really great. I would like to do a trail, but in a mountain, But I
Yeah,
don't know. I still don't have a physical
in the mountain
preparation.
it's very hard, and in the Peru mountains, okay, it's very showed in the media, the kind of the journey, the adventure.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. I really like it to, I would like to do it, but I have to make a big preparation on that because if I just walk 5 kilometers, I will still be dying like, oh, I'm still tired. Imagine just trail in a mountain, so would be hard, but I really would like to do it. Thank you, Victor. Lorian, and for you, there's something that you would like to do?
Camila, I need to say I learned how to swim. I was old, so I think it's totally possible. Okay, don't give up. Uh, Always, I had three things in my mind about to speak English, and I did. To swim, and I learned this. I think 7 years ago. So it was really powerful. And I think maybe I want to travel, of course, to explore the other places. This is for me, this is totally necessary. But I don't know if maybe one day I can learn how to play an instrument, maybe a guitar. I used to do this in the past, but I never like complete. Always I started and I give up. So maybe to know how to play an instrument could be nice. But that's just something to improve my artistic personality. That's it.
Yeah, I would love to learn. I don't know if it's keyboard, but like piano, but the shortest piano. I would love to do it. I already tried to play guitar, learn to play because I don't know how to play. And gosh, it's really hard. And I don't like the process. I think maybe the piano sounds better for me. I don't know. Maybe it's something that I want to try. So, guys, unfortunately, we don't have much time left. So, I would share with you the survey for this chat. So, if you want to say what you think about the subject, about me as a host, or if you want to make a suggest for a next topic, I'm always looking the answers. And when I have a suggestion that I bring to here. So if you have time, the next week we'll talk about the hidden power of your daily choices. So how we'll talk about how even short choices make difference in our life. So I will be here to talk about it next week. And that's it. I desire to you a nice weekend and I hope to see you soon.